It is only when we truly know and understand we have limited time on earth, and we have no way of knowing when our time is up, that we will begin to live each day to the fullest, as if it were the only one we have. "20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things that you didn't do than by the ones you did do. So throw off the bow lines, sail away from the safe harbor, catch the trade winds in your sails, explore, dream, discover. The purpose of life, after all, is to live it, to taste experience to the utmost, to reach out eagerly and without fear for a newer and richer experience. To those who stay put, the world is but an imaginary place. But to the movers, the makers, and the shakers, the world is all around, an endless invitation. So the only question left to ask yourself is, where should you go now?"
Welcome, everybody. Dr. Brian Stevens here. I pray that everyone's doing well and they're doing okay. It's another day, another exciting time to go ahead and give out some information. I'm going to jump right into this. So today I'm going to be talking about the law of averages, the law of averages. And people ask, what is the law of averages? The law of averages, in summary, is the more you do, the more you're going to get in return. Right? So let me say that again. The more you do, the more you're going to get in return. And I want to start this off with a story that happened when I was very, very young. And I remember my cousin, he had a paper route, right? My cousin had a paper route. And at a very young age, I think we were teenagers, about 13, 14-ish. And I remember Rodney was making a lot of money, back then, even though we were conservative, we were wearing the Lee jeans and the Run DMC was out and everything, and everybody wanted the Adidas, right? And my parents, even though they had money, they made sure that it was their money, and I had to get a job, and I was fine with that. But then I saw Rodney, who always had this entrepreneur spirit. He had an entrepreneurial spirit. And he just got out there, and he had one of the biggest paper route that I've ever seen. And he always would just buy his clothes. He had the BMX, he had the Mongoose, anything that Rodney wanted, Rodney would buy. And I said to my mom one day, I promise you not, I said, you know what? If Rodney can do it, I can do it. And I want to start a paper route. So my mom said, are you sure? Because whatever you're going to do, I want you to do it 100. Put your best in it, right? We're Stevens. We don't quit. We just elevate to the next level. And I said, I'm going to do it. She said, okay. So he pretty much had the Monday through Friday linked up. So I had a Sunday route. And I remember my dad, he would get up, my stepfather would get up, and he would help me put the papers together. Okay. And then I was like, okay, great. I had a very limited amount of customers. And trust me, I'm going somewhere with this. I had very limited. And I was so frustrated. Now, remember, my mom says, we do not quit. We only graduate to the next level. And I was like, oh, man. And so she asked me one day, she was like, well, Bri, how's it going? I was like, I'm not happy. And she said, ¿por qué? Why? I said, because, Rodney's still doing his thing. And I see all the money that he's getting. I mean, he's one of my favorite cousins, and I'm like, I'm trying, Mom. What's the deal? I'm trying. And she said, well, this is what I want you to do. She said, I want you to figure out, what do you want? What is your end result? And I said, I already know what that is. And she was like, what is it? I said, I want to have a whole bunch of customers. I just want to have a whole bunch of customers, make a lot of money. She said, okay. Whole bunch of customers, make a lot of money. She said, so are you doing whatever you need to do legally in order to achieve that? Are you working backwards? Because you know what you want, but by working backwards, you have to take the steps necessary to get what you want. And I was like, well, I could be doing more, to be honest with you, Mom. She said, then don't tell me about it. Be about it. So she said, we're going to come up with a game plan. This is my mom, right? Talking to a 13-year-old. We're going to come up with a game plan. Tomorrow, I want you to go out and I want you just to knock on 5 doors. 5 doors. Introduce yourself, tell them what you're doing, and tell them what you have to offer. This is at 13. I said, okay. I get up the next day, after school, and I do what I had to do. And I said, okay, cool. I was washing dishes at the time. So after school, I'll go to wrestling practice. After wrestling practice, I'll go to Andon's restaurant on the corner of my street and I will wash dishes. Come home, do homework, shower, eat, boom. The whole routine started over. Next day, I'll get up, did whatever I had to do, and then have wrestling practice. And I went out, knocked on those 5 doors, and I came home bombed out. I came home bombed out. And my mom said, what's wrong? I said, I can't do this. You can't do what? I said, Mom, I went to five houses and they each told me no. She got so, listen to what I'm saying. She was so excited. I'm like, what is wrong with this lady? I was like, wait a minute, how can you be excited? I just told you I went to 5 different, houses and they told me no. I want to quit. Well, I didn't say I wanted to quit because I know my mom and that wasn't happening. And my mom was so excited. I said, so why are you excited? She was like, Bri, I'm so excited because you took the first step. You took the first step of the rest of your life. You took the first step on a learning lesson to the rest of your life. I didn't get it. So, excuse me. And I told her, I said, I don't get it. She said, but you will. So tomorrow, I want you to go out and I want you to knock on 10 doors. Do the same thing. I was like, Mom, but the rejection, she was like, 10 doors. I said, okay. I went out, knocked on 10 doors, came home, and I was ecstatic. She was like, give me the news. I said, Mom, I knocked on 10 doors. And she was like, what happened? I got 2 customers. She was like, whoa, 2 customers, go, 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 go. And we were like, root, 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 root. And, we were just excited, right? And my dad was just sitting there like he knew, he's like, these are teachable lessons. And he knew. And my mom said, all right, great. So the next day, I want you to go out and I want you to knock on 15 doors. And I was like, whoa, yeah, I got it. See, long story short, I didn't know at that time that my parents were teaching me the law of averages. The more you do, the more you get in return. The more no's that you receive, the more yes that you're going to start to receive. See, the whole thing about the law of averages is this, right? And what my parents was teaching me, what they were teaching me, was the fact that professional baseball players, they don't get paid millions and millions of dollars to always hit a home run, but they do get paid millions and millions of dollars to get up to the plate and at least swing. Your business is the same way. Your business is the same way. And I want y'all to understand that. I want you to get used to here's the deal. When you're used to hearing the word no, that's when you're on your way to becoming a millionaire. When you get used to it and it doesn't phase you. So let me continue. Went out, 15 homes, came home, 5 new customers. People will now I'm at the point where I know that if 2 or 3 people say no, or 5 people say no, then that 6th or 7th person is going to say yes. I got it. I got it. Now remember, I only had a Sunday paper route. So I had even though I worked and everything like that, people make time for things that they want, and then they make excuses for things they don't want. Let me say that again. People make time for things that they want, and they make excuses for things they don't want. This goes for relationship, business, friendship, it doesn't matter. So I made up in my mind at 13 that I'm going to be an entrepreneur and that I will be successful. And then here's the big thing: I will celebrate the no's along with the yes. So to me, a no is just like a yes. A no is just like a yes. A no is just like a yes because I believe in the law of averages. I know that the universe already had planned out for me what I didn't know. I just needed that push. Who's pushing you? Who's suggesting that you go out there and you get some no's? Who's doing that for you? If no one's doing it for you, then you do it for yourself. Next day, I went out, 25. Do, 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 do. Hey, my name is Brian Stevenson. I know you know me. I mean, I grew up here in the neighborhood and I got a Sunday paper out. And I'm so excited to bring you the news. I'm so excited to bring you those coupons. We got holiday coming up. And oh man, let me tell you something. The Sunday paper is packed. It's packed with coupons. I know because my mom be cutting them out. And she be having me cutting them out. And then I got caught up in the coupons because, I love Friendlies. We called them Friendlies Restaurant back in the days where you can get the big Jim Dandies. East Coasters, y'all better know what that is. All right. But you get this big ice cream thing and they're like, whoa, and I used to carry around the coupon. Look, here's a coupon for you. Here's a coupon for you. You like pizza? Oh man, look, here's Domino's, Anton's Restaurant. They're having a special. And I got the coupon from my Sunday paper. Here's a coupon for you. Right? Even when people told me no, they weren't interested, I gave them a coupon. I hope you understand what I'm relaying to you today. So now, when people tell me no, I gave them a free coupon from my business. And one time I remember this lady, she's like, Brian, well, they call me by my nickname. Don't ask me what my nickname is because I'm not going to tell you. But everybody knew me by my nickname. And so, but for the purpose of this training, I'm going to say Brian. So anyway, she said, Brian, she's like, wait a minute, this coupon came from the Sunday paper? I didn't even know they had coupons like that. I'm like, oh my goodness, you're so missing out. You're so missing out. There's so much value in the newspaper. I mean, the coupons are just amazing. Sign me up. I'm like, gotcha. And you know what I did after that? Everybody that told me no, I wrote it down on my list. I wrote their address down in my list, my notebook. My mom said, always jot down, journal your time here on earth, good or bad. It's all a learning lesson. Jot it down. I went back to every single one of those homes who told me no, knocked on the door. I was like, hey, you told me no. That's awesome. I'm excited because if it wasn't for you, if it weren't for you telling me no, I wouldn't have the courage to continue to go on to grow my business. And I'm going to reward you for saying no to me. The look on their face was like, what? I was like, here's 5 coupons. Here, you got my number, right? Because it's a small town, Springfield, Massachusetts. I was like, in New England. I was like, here. I said, but whenever you're ready, I said, give me a call because I'm telling you, the holiday seasons are coming up and the coupons are just ridiculous. Isn't that amazing? I gave him like 5 coupons. Guess what? I promise you not. Everyone that said no to me. Remember, I'm on 25 homes now. Every home that said no to me became a customer. In just 30 days with a Sunday paper route, my cousin, he had it on lockdown. He had a monopoly on the paper route Monday through Friday. In 30 days, I had more customers than him, and I was making more money than him. All because of the law of averages. All because my mom said, if you're going to go into this, you go in all the way. We don't quit. We do not quit. We graduate to a different level, to a higher level of excellence. I never forgot that. I never forgot that. When I joined Amway at 17, before I went into the military, same mindset. The law of averages. Give me no. I remember my mentor, not my mentor, but my sponsor told me to slow down. Slow down. I'm like, I don't understand that language. Nope. And back then, we had to go door to door, just like my paper route. Give me some no's. Give me some no's. But by this time, from 13 to 17, I hope y'all caught on what I did, right? I changed up my pitch. It wasn't about me. It was about them. It was about value and the coupons that came in the Sunday paper that made their eyes light up. Amway, SAA, Vitamix, value for them. Value for them. Primary motivating factor. What's in it for them? IPA, income producing activity. If I'm not doing any IPAs on a daily basis, I'm wasting time. I am not serious about becoming a millionaire before I turn 25. Don't ever, ever wait around for someone to suggest that you become the best you that you can be. Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that. And I did it. Amway, I outgrew my sponsor's sponsor. I had international legs. Why? Because my mom taught me about the law of averages. Closed mouths don't get fed. Don't feel embarrassed. Don't be ashamed. Whatever business that you're doing, whatever industry that you're in, you signed up for a reason. Tell the world about it. Don't be shy. It's okay. But you want to be able to understand the fact that whatever you have, there's value in it. Are you conveying that value to other people? Right? So this one thing that I want to read out of my book, I wrote a book on network marketing, the Network Marketing Handbook for Success, right? And this all goes along the line of um, the law of averages. It's being on purpose and with purpose. Being on purpose and with purpose. Your purpose is a home beacon that keeps you on track and it prevents you from being distracted. Your goals are valuable stepping stones that lead you to be your purpose. This is why I say that purpose is unending. Purpose is unending, and purpose, it goes hand in hand with the law of averages, right? A purpose isn't something you do, the purpose is something that you become. Law of averages. Knock on the door. Get used to receiving no's, right? This is a big and very important difference. Living your purpose is the way that you are. So if you understand the power that you have by offering the value that you have in a product, in a service, and that you can bless somebody else's life by just simply finding out what do they want? What do they need? Right? And then you match whatever you have to offer, you match that with their need. Got to understand, right? You got to understand life is selling. Everything that you do is about sales. You can sell without selling. Making a recommendation, guess what? You're selling. Telling a story, right? About something that happened to you in your past. Look, you're selling. Everything is based off selling. But the thing is that when you focus on the law of averages, the more you do, the more return on your investment is going to come back to you, the easier things become. So think about this. You wanted a job, right? Did you just send your resume out to one company or did you send it out to several companies? Yes or yes? Can I get a north and south? You sent it out to multiple companies. Why did you do that? Subconsciously, we know about the law of averages. We know about it. We just didn't know what it was called. But by you doing that, you were telling the universe, hey, I really want something and I'm going to go after it. I want you to use that same principle when it comes to building wealth. They're going to laugh at you. People used to laugh at me all the time. Oh, here come Brian. Here come Doc. He's into something else. He's selling something else. Here he comes, right? To the point they will avoid me. I'm like, okay. Because see, at first, they're going to laugh at your ambition. And then second, once you made it, They're going to ask how you did it. They're going to ask how you did it. Success is the best revenge, for it speaks without words. Let me say that again. Success is the best revenge, for it speaks without words. Right? And there's always gold in the follow-up. That is true. But when your product is money, I hit them with the no. And this is just something that I do. All different leadership styles. I get it, and whatever. But my product is money. I'm not going to follow up with you. Either you want the money or you don't want the money. But I guarantee you this: when you see me posting value, when you see my team start to grow, those people who saw that, because they're always going to be looking. They followed up with me, and now they're ready to get started. Because we don't sell. We don't sell. I believe so much in the law of averages that I'm just going to do. I'm going to do. I'm not worried about who's not coming with me, right? I'm only focused on those who are walking in step with me. Leaves were meant to fall from trees. Oh, Doc, this person, they're not doing this on the team. Or, oh, Doc, and they're not growing. Oh, Doc, they're just worried about this and whatever. Oh, Doc, they're quitting. Let me tell you something. The law of averages has taught me that leaves fall from trees. And that's okay. I'm not focused on the leaves. I focus on the branches. Because, see, I'm the roots. And I'm so dug in deep. I'm so dug in deep that my roots are so deep and they're so grounded based off of what my parents have taught me about the law of averages. Okay. I love you, but I'm going to have to love you from afar because I'm moving forward. If you want to circle back around and join us whenever you're ready, let me know. But I'm going. Right? I'm the roots. You're the roots. How deep are your roots? How dug in are you when it comes to blessing your family and your loved ones with a business like this, no matter what industry? How dug in deep? How are you dug in? Are you dug in deep? See, in the military, we still had to dig trenches, right? The deeper you go, the more protected you're going to be. Your business is the same way. How dug in are you? Or are you just skimming the top? You skim the top, you're not protected. Dig deep. Dig deep. No, no, no. Yes, no, yes, yes, no, no. Woo! A yes and a no is the same thing for me. I'm going to get excited. Because the thing is this. If you're not getting excited because you're receiving a no, that means you're not getting enough no's. And if you can allow 5 no's to get you off your path from building wealth, you aren't ready in the first place. Your mindset's not right. And if your mindset's not tight, your bank account will never be right. I love the no's. Because a no and a yes is the same thing. And you know why? Because it lets me know that I'm doing something. I'm doing something. I don't care if you say, here he comes. You're darn right. You hit me up on social media, you're going to hear about, you're going to hear about Driven. You're going to hear about what I'm doing and the value in what I'm doing. Yes, I'm that guy. I'm proud to be that guy. Because success is the best revenge, for it speaks without word. I am that guy. You be that person. Let them see you coming. And let me tell you this, right? I only got a little bit more time. I want to tell you this. And sometimes in life, your own family won't celebrate you until strangers do. Let me say that again. Sometime in life, your own family members will not celebrate you until strangers do. Why is that? Because they know you. They just don't know your potential. Let them watch. Let them watch. Let them watch. And they did. I was so broke, super glue couldn't help me. But nobody ever complained, oh, look, he's posting images about him being broke. Oh, no, they'll never complain about that. but let you start posting your progress. I remember one time I had a family member says, "Oh, look, oh, you changed." I'm like, "You damn right I changed. I changed the way I eat. I'm healthier. I eat healthier. I changed where I live. Hmm. Yep, I changed how much I started giving to the church. I sure did. Yeah, I changed, and I'm so glad that you noticed. Are you the roots in your business, or are you the seed? I'd rather be the because you start out as a seed. The more no's that you receive, guess what? You're building your roots, and then boom, you're gonna start to sprout up. You gotta understand, a farmer does not come out of their house the next day after cultivating the land and expect to see a result. Gotta have the 5 year plan. Gotta have a 5 year, and I guarantee you. How long have you been working a job? I love 5 year plans because if you believe in the law of averages, in the next 5 years, you should be a millionaire. You should be a millionaire. You don't believe me? Do you have a job? How long you been working that job? Are you a millionaire? Right. So the 80-20 rule, 80-20. 80% of the things that I do in business, I dedicate to that one company that's going to generate me the most income. 20%, I focus on everything else. I believe in the universe. I believe in the universal law of attraction. Everything happens for a reason. I believe in the law of averages. The more I do, the more results that I'm going to get. But your mindset has to be there. Your mindset has to be there. You have to believe in what you do. You have to believe in your products. You have to believe in helping people. What's your purpose? What is your purpose? And once you figure that out, nothing's going to stop you. I don't know anybody, Doc, but you have the internet. I use hashtags. Everything I post, I use hashtags because hashtags is going to drive people to your business. I hope y'all got something out of this today. The law of averages. Start to celebrate no's as well as you celebrate yes. Then you're on your way to becoming a wealthy individual. God bless you. Thank you for showing up. Let's go to grow.